Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of What Will I Be Watching? This time, we are talking about Fall 2024 and the seasonal anime that I watched during that time. So, first off, we've got first off, for returning animes, we've got Spirit Chronicles. We've got another season of Spirit Chronicles. It was okay, not as good as season one, but it was fine. I'm probably not gonna watch another season, if I'm being honest, because this season just did not really do anything to keep me hooked. So I'm probably just gonna stop here. If we get a third season, cool, but I'm probably not gonna watch it. We got the third season of Arifureta, and I like this season. This season was really good, and I'm looking forward to the fourth season. There's gonna be a fourth season, which will be the final season, so I'm looking forward to that. We got another season of Danmachi, and this is probably. It's not my favorite season, but it's still a really good season, like all the way through. It is a fantastic season, and the big climactic battle in the last couple episodes, with Belle and Ryu and Mamma Mia versus King, like all three of them versus him. That battle was incredible. That battle was awesome. I personally think that was probably the coolest battle in the show. So yeah, it's awesome. And now on to new animes. With those out of the way, let's move on to new animes. Uzumaki. I watched it. And yeah, the animation was terrible. The animation was fantastic for the first episode, and then episodes 2 and 3 was garbage. The animation was garbage for episodes 2 and 3. Episode 4, the animation got better. Like, it wasn't nearly as bad as episodes 2 or 3. It did get better. The animation did get better for episode 4. But it was still nowhere as good as that first episode. The first episode was just fantastic, with its animation. So it's so unfortunate that the whole series did not look as good as that first episode. So that's super unfortunate. But as far as like my ranking for the returning animes, Arifureta season, the third season of Arifureta, that is a recommend. I'm not gonna say that's a must watch. That is a recommend. It is a very excellent anime. It is a really good isekai, so I definitely recommend. Sekirei, cautiously recommend. Danmachi, the new season of Danmachi, that's a must-see. Uzumaki, don't recommend. The first episode was great, but the rest of it just kind of fell off pretty hard, so I can't recommend it. And then Dandadan, everybody watch Dandadan, so that is a must-see. That's a must-watch. I'm very much looking forward to the new season, when it starts airing. Next up, Dragon Ball Daima. That's a must-watch. Everybody, it was Dragon Ball Daima and Dandadan were the two shows that literally everybody was watching. So those are absolutely must-watch. And let's see, Loner Life in Another World. Honestly, I don't recommend that one. I don't recommend that one. It started off interesting, but by like the fourth episode, it became boring. It became boring like very quickly. So, I cannot recommend that one. Let's see. Oh, well, that's right. There's a new season of Reincarnated as an aristocrat. I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the world. New season of that. That is definitely a highly recommend. Let's see. 365 Days to the Wedding. That is absolutely a highly recommend, because you got two socially awkward people who work in an office building, and they know virtually nothing about love. They both have their own passions that they both have their own passions they would rather pursue, but their company is starting to cut back a bit, and their company is starting to cut back a bit, and they're like, hey, in 1 year's time we are going to be sending someone to a far off location. Somebody is going to be sent to this far off location, to a smaller department over in this colder area, and married couples or engaged couples are exempt from this. So they're looking at people who are single, and so our two main characters, they decide to pretend like they're engaged. It's absolutely adorable to see them try so hard to fool everyone into believing that they're engaged, and also slowly but surely, really fall in love with each other, and they meet each other's families, and their families buy into it, and it's a really cute story. My one complaint is that there is this one guy who is kind of a bigger fellow. He's not like obese, but he does have a bit of a gut. But he is a big otaku nerd. He's a big otaku. He loves anime and video game. He loves anime, video games. He's got a bit of a gut. His hairline is starting to recede, and he's just an all around super nice guy who's always doing whatever he can for other people. Always trying to help other people out. Even when it puts him into awkward positions, he finds love. He finds this girl who he's like completely in love. He finds this girl who he falls for pretty hard, and they get along super well. They go on several dates, and he wants to marry her. After a couple months of dating her, he knows, he's like, this is it. This is who I want to marry. And he asks her to marry him, and then she reveals that she has a daughter. And he's stunned at that. He wasn't expecting to hear that. And then she just walks away. Like, his head was still processing the information. He was processing the information, and she just walked away. And unfortunately, that's it. That's the end of their relationship. Just because he was surprised. He was surprised to find out that she had a daughter, and when he was able to fully process it, he's like, no, that doesn't matter to me. I'm fine with her having a daughter. I will step up. I want to step up. I want to be there for her and her child. And he tries to reach out to tell her that, only to find out that she has moved on and is now dating some other guy. And this is like just a week later. like less than a week later, she's moved on and she's now dating some other guy. Like, and he doesn't even hear back from her. Like, he sends that text to her, and then the very next day, he sees her and her daughter with this other guy, and this other guy is holding the daughter in his arms, and they all seem so happy together. And of course, this other guy is just, he's tall, he's handsome, he has a full set of hair, he doesn't have a gut. He's muscular. And he's wearing an expensive looking suit. And it just breaks my heart to see that guy, because they got along so well. And just because he was stunned, he didn't just because he was stunned, that it took him a bit to register what she said, that she had a daughter. Just because of that, she automatically decided to dump him and go for a younger, richer, stronger guy. And that just breaks my heart, because that guy, I felt that guy. Like, I felt like that guy. He actually felt like an anime representation of me, and I was actually starting to get hopeful. I'm like, man, if this guy can get an awesome woman like that, maybe there's a chance for me. And then that happens. That's how his love life ends. And it doesn't get better for him. It doesn't get better for him. He stays depressed throughout the rest of the series. He's depressed throughout the rest of the series. And it's like, that is so sad. It's like, I'm happy for the two main characters, but God, I want this guy to get a happy ending. I want this guy to have a happily ever after, to get with a girl. It's like, cause like that message, like, if you're this guy, if you are like this guy, if you like anime and video games, and you have a bit of a gut, and you have a bit of a receding hairline, no matter how nice you are, or how romantic you are to the girl, it will never matter, because she will always go for some stronger, thinner, richer man. Like, that's the message that is being given to us with that character. And it's like, God, I hate that. So, I really love this series. But that guy's story arc just is so depressing. That guy's story arc is so depressing. So, I do recommend it. It's not a highly recommend, but I do recommend it. Like, that one guy's story arc just, it killed me. Next is, I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. This is actually hilarious. This one is hilarious. This is another villainess anime. But the main girl, when she finds out that she's the villainess, she is so ecstatic about it. She knows exactly like how the story is supposed to go, and how like she's going to get by the end of the game, she's going to be banished. And she is all for it. She's not trying to change her fate. No, she's all for it. She's like, yes, I love the villains. And she is just so happy that she gets to play the part of the villainess. Because she does not like the main heroine in the story. She does not like it. And she does not like her, and it becomes pretty obvious as the story goes why. And to be honest, even you as the audience, you actually grow to hate the main heroine as well, because she is just so incredibly naive, and she thinks that if she just smiles and tells people to get along, then suddenly everyone will just get along and sing Kumbaya together. And when our main character when our main character is kidnapped along with her aide. When the two of them are kidnapped, she fights her way out. She fights her way out to protect herself and her aide, because they were going to kill them, and so she fights her way out. And then here comes the main heroine, who freezes her in place, uses her holy powers to stop her in her tracks, and which gives the kidnapper time to pull out a knife to go and stab the main character. And the main heroine sees that this is about to happen, that the girl she is restraining is about to be stabbed to death, and she continues to keep her restrained. Someone else ultimately ends up saving the main character, and then the main heroine is like, "Oh, you should have just stayed put and waited to be rescued." They were about to kill her. If she had waited, she'd be dead. And that is just one example. There's a ton of examples. There is an absolute ton of examples of the main heroine being so incredibly stupid and just so incredibly naive and doing things that are so incredibly stupid that it's just infuriating to watch. And so you are like, yeah, I would hate this chick too. I would hate this chick too, and I would root for the villainess too if I were the main character. Because this chick is just insufferably stupid. So, but yeah, it is such a fantastic series. It is so unique with how it handles the whole villainess story. So, I really like it. I would say it's a must watch. Gun Gale Online Season 2. That was another one that aired. So yeah, I watched that too. I just noticed that on the list. Recommend. Not a highly recommend, but a recommend. Blue Exorcist, season 4, Blue Exorcist season 4. Recommend. I would recommend that one. Goodbye Dragon Life. The last of the dragon race gets hunted down and slain, and then uses the last of his power to reincarnate himself as a human. He has all of his memories of his dragon life, and he still has all of his, dragon powers. But he's now a human. And he just wants to live a peaceful life as a human. Protecting this small town that he lives in. And he gets an adorable Limea girl to fall for him, who's like, the main waifu of this. It's pretty good. I like it. It's pretty good. I like it. I would say recommend, not a highly recommend, but a recommend. Their healer, who was banished from his party, is in fact the strongest. Gotta be honest, this one I can't remember much about. It was incredibly mid. So I cannot really recommend it because I can't really remember anything about it. It's not that great, to be honest. What else? Okay, here we go. Puniru is a kawaii slime. Yeah, honestly, just burn it. It's super annoying. I watched it because it's about a slime that came to life, took on a human form, and she can, morph herself into whatever form she wants. And she just wants to be called cute, is the thing. She's super stupid, and all she really wants is to be called cute by the guy who, created her. And he used to call her cute when he was young, but now he's in high school, and he's got a crush on this other girl, and this girl is just annoying him constantly. And she just has this really annoying voice, and it's just not appealing. She is incredibly annoying to have to listen to. So I would say burn it. Definitely burn it. Let's see. Is that it? Nope. There's two left. Okay. So next is You Are Miss Servant. This one is basically imagine if you're from Spy Family, decided that she wanted to quit being a spy and learn how to be a normal girl. Imagine if Yor was like 18 instead of in her late 20s. Imagine if Yor was 10 years younger and she wanted to quit being an assassin and become a normal girl. And that's basically You Are Miss Servant. The main character takes her in. She becomes his maid, and he starts teaching her how to be normal. And of course, a romance starts to form between them, and it is very cute. It is a very cute series. I definitely highly recommend it. And lastly, tying the knot with the Amagami sisters. Tying the knot with an Amagami sister. And this is your rom-com harem of the season, where the main character he wants to be a doctor, and in order to get free housing, he starts staying at a shrine, and he's supposed to help take care of daily chores. He's supposed to help take care of daily chores. And he's also told that if he wants his scholarship to be paid for, he has to marry one of the sisters. One of three beautiful sisters. But of course, he also has a childhood friend who is deeply in love with him. So he's got four choices to make. Yeah, it's a really good series. Lots of ecchi moments, lots of rom-com moments, and also lots of supernatural stuff happening. It's really good. It's really good. 24 episodes. I definitely highly recommend it. I absolutely will watch a season 2 if we get one. But yeah, so that's it. That is every single anime that is every single anime that I watched during the fall 2024 season. So next is the winter 2025, and that's it. 16 animes. So, yeah. Alright. So anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.